Okay, so the next thing I wanted to touch on was the whole debate on opening up the economy versus keeping people alive and keeping people healthy. We know that as people continue to catch this coronavirus, that they will be hospitalized and seek treatment, which will put them out of work, which we're in the state now where, businesses are closing and people are unemployed, which puts a strain on the economy. There's not money flowing through the economy. So with that being said, do you think that it would be a better to allow people to go back to work so that we can boost the economy? And maybe if we boost the economy in that way, there would be more money flowing to provide medical treatment for people who need it. That's just a theory, obviously.
Yeah,
I'm not an economist.
At the end of the day, I personally think that health is top priority because nothing else matters if health is a problem. So unfortunately, we have had our priorities out of line, and I think that's what Bill Gates was saying, is that we weren't ready for something like this based on the resources that we have, and now we're seeing that like they're asking for a lot of equipment that didn't exist. So I think that more should have been put into the infrastructure of the medical community, whatever that is. I'm not in the medical community, so I don't know, but I can see that they're lacking things that they need in order to deal with the most important thing, because there is no work if people are sick. If everybody's sick, there is no work. So it is what it is. Like, we have to sit on the sidelines until that get taken care of and do a better job next time of having the infrastructure together. But I mean, I would like to hear what other people think, though, because it's a little selfish not to see it that way, because people are dying, but they're also looking at handing out checks to people. So it's like, are checks more important than the hospitals?
But we also have to consider the fact that if people don't get these checks, they're at risk of homelessness, they're at risk of starvation, they're at risk of other health complications that they may have, not getting treatment for those things because maybe they don't have money to pay for their prescriptions or XYZ. So that could have a ripple effect if we don't give people the money, or if we withhold stimulus checks and flow all money into the healthcare system. It can cause other problems that could lead to people perishing.
That's what happens when you build a society on sand instead of a firm foundation. And that's just what, I hate to say it, that what we have been living in a capitalist society that has prioritized personal gain over infrastructure. And that's just where we are, and that's why China is where they are, because they did it the opposite. So they just were more forward thinking in that sense. And we're seeing it with the response to what we're able to do with this virus. Remember I told you, they built like hospitals in like 9 to 10 days, supposedly. Yeah. I didn't see it with my own eyes, but they were able to actually build additional infrastructure very quickly. I don't think we got like tents outside of the hospitals.
Yeah, I've seen tents outside here in Atlanta, and I've also seen images from Vanderbilt Hospital in Nashville, where they turn parts of like a parking garage into emergency services for people dealing with COVID-19. So it's definitely showing us how we're not prepared at all for crisis. We call ourselves, the greatest nation in the world, et cetera, but look at what is happening here. Like, this is embarrassing. But if you are somebody who is at risk of losing your home, or being homeless, or you don't really know how you're going to pay your rent or your mortgage, and you need housing assistance, emergency housing assistance, we do have opportunities available to help people out. So just apply at the link. It's covidhousing.info, and we'll take your application and we will try our best to get you paired with a housing situation in your city. But if you would just go ahead and apply at that link, and we're doing everything that we can to help people. So if you or somebody else you know needs housing assistance, please just fill out the application at the link.